Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over how MBTI personalities behave as bosses. Make sure to watch each one and find out what kind of boss you are. Each personality type behaves differently while being a boss, and we have described the way they behave to each one of the 16 personality types. Find out what it is and determine how you can use this knowledge in reaching personal growth and self-improvement. Here is how MBTI personalities behave as bosses. Number 1. ISTJ. Because of their strong sense of duty, ISTJs are good leaders. Despite not being outgoing or outspoken, they are able to see the big picture and carry it out. They frequently know who they can rely on to produce quality work and are very effective at assigning duty to others. They hold their employees to a very high standard and disapprove of laziness or a lack of effort. They might not show emotion very often, which gives them the opportunity to keep their sentiments out of leadership. Although some employees may view this as being callous, it ultimately results in an ordered workplace. Number 2. ISFJ. It's not always the ISFJ's favorite activity to manage people. They would much prefer to put in the effort and be able to perform their duties independently. But in the end, they make excellent bosses thanks to their friendly dispositions and excellent listening skills. They are very well organized and frequently eager to listen to their employees when they make mistakes. They excel in cooperating with their staff, which results in a welcoming and motivating workplace. If there is a conflict at work, they might grow frustrated and try to keep things peaceful. Number 3. ESTJ. ESTJs are born leaders who relish having the power to order people around. They frequently have a strong sense of organization and are skilled team builders. They are friendly and love getting along with their coworkers, though it is not necessary. Because they have no patience for inefficiency, they may come out as being domineering and harsh with their staff. In order to make sure that the workplace is efficiently run and enjoyable, they are quite willing to put in the effort. They are adept at enforcing rigid guidelines and are prepared to go the extra mile to see that others fulfill their obligations. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. ESFJs have the ability to be great managers. They have a strong desire to lead people and have no problem setting rules for behavior or leading a team. They are adept at uniting a team and fostering a sense of belonging among all participants. They are good at listening to their employees and strive to make everyone feel valued. ESFJs dislike conflict and can get upset if their leadership position is not respected. They appreciate traditions and want everything to go smoothly, but they also anticipate that their staff won't abuse their friendliness. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs who are in charge frequently take pleasure in giving their staff members enough room for creativity and problem-solving. Although they can be incredibly kind and compassionate, they usually have very high expectations for the people under their management. They typically view their employees as being on an equal footing with them, thus they also anticipate the same caliber of performance from them. INFJs have a tendency to be perfectionists, which often makes them harsh on themselves but also makes them demanding bosses. Additionally, they are very patient and eager to listen to their employees in order to reach a comfortable conclusion. Now, since they have high standards yet are also loving and warm, a healthy INFJ makes a great boss. Number 6. INFP. Despite their tendency to not seem like the perfect boss type, INFPs are more than capable of handling the position. They have a talent for identifying objectives and assembling the most effective team to accomplish them. They are good managers because they are creative and have a way of thinking outside the box. They are able to provide their employees the space they need to complete their work because of their capacity for open-mindedness. They can genuinely direct things, but they do have a propensity to withhold constructive criticism. When acting as a boss, their inner personality can occasionally hold them back, but if they can get past this, they can be a pleasure to work for. Number 7. ENFJ. Bosses of ENFJs are gregarious and enthusiastic. They want to unite everyone at work and make sure they all feel like a solid team. They excel at assigning work to others and want everyone to feel important and included. They have very high expectations for their employees and can be quite demanding. ENFJs put in a lot of effort and can frequently handle several jobs at once. They frequently demand the same degree of effort from their employees because of their talents to perform so effectively at work. They may encourage others to work for their goals, but this comes from a supportive position. They become upset when their authority is questioned, which may cause them to snap at their staff. Number 8. ENFP. Energetic and creative personalities like those of ENFPs make for incredibly motivating managers. They have a way of uniting people and promoting a positive outlook that motivates people to put in extra effort. They detest feeling like they are in charge of other people and are not autocrats. They come from a posture of warmth and hospitality as bosses. They aim to support and encourage their staff members so they believe they can accomplish their objectives. Instead of motivating their staff with a sense of mutual respect, they aren't driven by the desire to establish rules and norms. They could have trouble managing employees that need a tougher kind of boss or when reprimanding is required. Number 9. ISTP. Not all ISTPs are naturally born leaders. They appreciate having the autonomy to make their own judgments, but they also dislike being in charge of others. They offer their staff room to think things through and ask for a reasonable amount of space in return. Positive criticism can be difficult to deliver, but it can be incredibly beneficial for carrying out ideas. They are really good at figuring out how to solve problems and getting things done. They perform best when surrounded by a group of employees that are adept at observing and deducing information. ISTPs as supervisors aren't the friendliest, but they're frequently extremely fair. Number 10. ISFP. ISFPs rarely feel comfortable imposing rules on others and are definitely not natural leaders. They despise being in charge of people and dislike making plans or setting goals. Now, they can be great managers as long as their employees are not willing to cross the ISFP. They can readily listen to others and are open-minded, which makes them capable of putting fresh ideas into practice. So instead of being dictatorial and controlling, ISFPs generally prefer to work side by side with their colleagues. Number 11. ESTP. In fact, ESTPs excel in positions of leadership. ESTPs aren't the most conventional personality types and loathe imposing rigid rules. They take pleasure in creating a fun work environment where everyone may experiment with new concepts. They frequently lack organization, which can make for a rather busy boss, but they are also excellent at achieving objectives. They are able to see what has to be done and demonstrate how to their employees. Number 12. ESFP. The ESFP make engaging and enthusiastic employers. They aim to ensure that the workplace is a fun place to be and that everyone feels included. They are exciting leaders because of their social and extroverted nature. Now, although they aren't very adept at performing the filthy labor, they are excellent at demonstrating to others what needs to be done. They are adept at fostering an environment at work where everyone is respected and understood. Number 13. INTJ. Since they much like to take a back seat and watch, INTJs could be reluctant to take on a leadership role. Despite not always being the obvious boss, they make great and natural leaders. They frequently have a great sense of how to organize a team and strategize a goal, and they are receptive to the ideas of their employees and value their viewpoints. They are excellent at determining who should be given particular duties and know what needs to be done. The INTJ might occasionally come across as emotionless and unsympathetic to more emotional coworkers, but in the end, an understanding employee finds the INTJ to be a great boss. Number 14. INTP. INTPs generally find it stressful and frustrating to be in charge. They don't naturally appreciate being in charge of others. Now, they can be great bosses if they have the correct team of workers. They prefer to encourage their employees' creative flexibility over imposing rigid rules. They provide their staff members freedom to investigate new options and resolve problems on their own. The INTP are very free-spirited and despise micromanagement, but they also hold themselves to very high standards. They are frequently harsh and quick to criticize when they are thinking about their jobs. Although it is usually constructive criticism intended to improve the workplace, it may come off as harsh to more sensitive employees. Number 15. ENTJ. Leadership roles frequently come extremely naturally to ENTJs. They are really at ease in this role and simply have a natural grasp of how to manage people. ENTJs are proactive and prepared to take any necessary action to move their employees in the right direction. Although they may come across as dominant and obtrusive, their desire and enthusiasm are what motivates them. They will be harsh on employees who exhibit incompetence and disloyalty because they have little patience for either. The ENTJ makes a very engaging and pleasant boss for those who put in a lot of effort. Number 16. ENTP. Bosses that are ENTPs are eager and open-minded. They like offering their employees creative freedoms and are ready to provide them the space to explore new ideas. In order to debate the possibilities, they are eager to share their ideas with their employees. The ENTP are frequently adept at selecting the most practical solutions at the conclusion of discussions and at motivating others to do the same. Sometimes ENTPs struggle to focus and end up creating ideas rather than organizing them. They can make exceptional and popular leaders if they can band together and cooperate with other goal-oriented people. These videos will be really helpful for you.